Evelyn Harper, once an investigative journalist, now found herself on a different path, driven by the secrets her grandmother had left behind. After her grandmother's passing, Evelyn discovered an old, leather-bound journal hidden among her belongings. The journal was filled with cryptic notes and newspaper clippings about unexplained phenomena and dark legends. Among the entries, one story stood out: the village of Cold Ash and its annual disappearances. Each year, a villager vanished without a trace, their absence explained away by sudden departures or mysterious accidents. Intrigued and unsettled, Evelyn decided to investigate. Evelyn methodically packed her bag, her movements deliberate and precise. She placed her grandmother's journal on top of her clothes, the worn leather cover a stark contrast to the crisp, clean fabric beneath. She included a flashlight, a small first aid kit, and her trusty notepad and pen, tools of her former trade as a journalist. As she zipped up her bag, her eyes lingered on the journal, the mysteries within it driving her forward. Evelyn was headed to Cold Ash, a quaint village hidden away in the English countryside. Her goal was to investigate the strange disappearances that had plagued the village for years, as documented in her grandmother's journal. With a sense of resolve, she slung the bag over her shoulder and took one last look around her room. This journey was more than just about solving a mystery, it was about understanding the legacy her grandmother had left behind. Evelyn Harper, carrying the weight of her grandmother's legacy, embarked on a journey to Cold Ash. Determined to uncover the truth behind the village's dark secrets, she set off on a long journey by train, a sense of purpose driving her forward. Evelyn sat by the window of a bustling train, the rhythmic clatter of the tracks echoing her resolve. She wore her signature brown leather jacket over a dark shirt, paired with jeans and sturdy boots, practical attire for the challenges ahead. Her auburn hair was tied back in loose waves, revealing her sharp green eyes that gazed intently out the window, lost in thought. On the seat beside her lay her packed bag, a testament to her meticulous preparation. The old, leather-bound journal peeked out from the top, a constant reminder of her mission. As the countryside blurred past, Evelyn's mind raced with thoughts of the mysterious disappearances and the hidden secrets of Cold Ash. The train's atmosphere was a mix of quiet conversations and the occasional announcement, but Evelyn was in her own world, focused on the task at hand. She clutched her notepad and pen, ready to jot down any observations or insights that came to her. The journey was long, but each passing mile brought her closer to the truth. As the train slowed to a halt, Evelyn Harper felt a mixture of anticipation and unease. She stepped off onto the quaint, old-fashioned platform of Cold Ash Station. The cool evening air was filled with the scent of fresh rain and earth. Cobblestone streets led away from the station, winding through the village that seemed frozen in time. The distant sound of church bells echoed softly, adding to the eerie tranquility. Evelyn clutched her bag tightly, her grandmother's journal a comforting weight. She was ready to uncover the village's dark secrets, no matter the cost. Evelyn walked through the cobblestone streets, the village quiet and bathed in the soft glow of street lamps. She finally arrived at the quaint Traveller's Inn, which is where she would be staying. The building exuded an old-world charm, with ivy creeping up the stone walls and lanterns casting flickering shadows. As she stepped inside, the warmth and dim light welcomed her, a stark contrast to the chilling air outside. Evelyn pushed open the heavy wooden door of the inn, a small bell tinkling to announce her arrival. The inn's interior was cozy, with a crackling fireplace and comfortable, worn furniture. She was greeted by the innkeeper, an elderly woman with kind eyes and a warm smile. The scent of freshly baked bread and herbs filled the air, creating a sense of homeliness. Evelyn checked in, her mind still preoccupied with the mysteries of Cold Ash. She was given a key to her room, and as she ascended the creaky staircase, she couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. Once inside her room, she locked the door behind her and took a moment to gather her thoughts. The room was small but comfortable, with a large window overlooking the village square. Evelyn placed her bag on the bed and pulled out her grandmother's journal, flipping through its pages once more. The journey had just begun, and she was ready to face whatever lay ahead. As the first light of dawn crept through the window, Evelyn Harper sat in the cozy inn, enjoying a simple breakfast. The warm glow of the morning sun cast a serene ambience over the rustic room, with the crackling fireplace adding to the comforting atmosphere. Evelyn's mind, however, was preoccupied with the mystery of cold ash. Her grandmother's journal lay beside her, a constant reminder of the task ahead. Determined and focused, she finished her meal, ready to uncover the village's secrets. Evelyn walked through the bustling village market, her sharp green eyes scanning the faces of the villagers and listening intently to their conversations. The air was filled with the scents of fresh produce and baked goods, but Evelyn's thoughts were on the disappearances that had plagued Cold Ash. She observed the stalls and the people, noting every detail. The market, though lively, held an undercurrent of tension. With each step, Evelyn felt closer to unraveling the mystery that brought her here. Evelyn stood in front of St. Mary's Church, its ancient stone walls covered in ivy and its tall, arched windows reflecting the dim light of the overcast sky. The church exuded an aura of mystery, and Evelyn felt a shiver run down her spine. She knew that within these walls lay clues to the village's dark past. With a deep breath, she pushed open the heavy wooden doors, determined to uncover the secrets hidden within. Each step inside echoed with the weight of history and the whispers of untold stories. Evelyn entered the church with a sense of purpose. The dim light filtering through the stained glass windows cast eerie patterns on the stone floor. She approached the altar, her eyes scanning every corner. The journal had mentioned symbols and hidden messages, and she was determined to find them. She carefully examined the walls, running her fingers over the cold stone. Her patience was soon rewarded. Near the base of a statue, she found faint carvings that matched the symbols in her grandmother's journal. She knelt down, tracing the symbols with her fingers, trying to decipher their meaning. Following the symbols' trail, Evelyn found a hidden door. With bated breath, she pressed the symbols in sequence, as described in the journal. The wall shifted, revealing a dark passageway. She stepped into the narrow corridor, her flashlight cutting through the darkness. Each step echoed ominously as she descended, a sense of dread growing within her. But she pushed forward, driven by the need to uncover the truth. Evelyn found herself in the church's old crypt. The musty air and dim light revealed ancient tombs. Her flashlight's beam caught a fresh disturbance in the dust, leading to a recently moved tombstone. As she examined it, she found more symbols, piecing together the clues. The symbols led to a hidden compartment beneath the tombstone. With trembling hands, she opened it, revealing old documents and artifacts. Each discovery brought her closer to uncovering Cold Ash's dark secret. Evelyn's flashlight flickered as she carefully examined the recently moved tombstone. Her fingers traced the hidden symbols carved into the cold stone. Each symbol was a clue. As Evelyn deciphered the symbols, she noticed a slight indentation at the base of the tombstone. With a deep breath, she pressed the indentation, and a hidden compartment slowly opened. Inside, she found a collection of old documents and a rusty key. Her heart raced as she carefully examined each item. The documents were letters and journal entries, detailing a series of disappearances that matched the pattern she had discovered. The key looked like it belonged to an old, hidden lock somewhere in the village. Evelyn's discovery filled her with a mix of excitement and dread. The documents confirmed her suspicions, detailing a series of disappearances spanning decades. The rusty key hinted at a hidden lock somewhere in the village. Each item was a piece of the puzzle, drawing her deeper into the mystery. With her discoveries safely packed, Evelyn retraced her steps through the crypt and back to the hidden passageway. The eerie silence weighed heavily on her, but her resolve remained unwavering. She had to find the lock that the key belonged to and uncover the secrets hidden within. The truth about Cold Ash was closer than ever to being revealed. Just as Evelyn was about to leave the crypt, a shadowy figure lunged at her from behind. She barely had time to react before the full weight of Edgar Hallow, with his gaunt face twisted in rage, came crashing down upon her. Despite his age, Edgar's strength was formidable, driven by years of malice and dark rituals. The fight was intense and brutal. Edgar's movements were fueled by desperation, but Evelyn's agility and strength gave her the upper hand. She blocked his punches, countering with precise strikes that left him reeling. The confined space of the crypt echoed with the sounds of their struggle, each impact reverberating through the ancient stone. Finally, with a powerful kick, Evelyn sent Edgar crashing into a tomb. The old man groaned, his body slumping to the ground. Evelyn stood over him, breathing heavily, her eyes filled with a mix of triumph and sorrow. She knew this was just the beginning of uncovering the true horrors of cold ash. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Evelyn Harper walked away from the old crypt, a mix of relief and determination on her face. The sky was painted in hues of orange and pink, casting a warm glow over the village. Behind her, the police took Edgar Hallow away, his gaunt face now a symbol of the dark secrets unveiled. The villagers, in shock, watched as the truth unfolded, their serene lives shattered by the revelations. Evelyn's steps were steady. She knew this was just the beginning of her journey to uncover more hidden truths.